Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Command and Conquer, the Covert Operations. It's time for the next Nod mission. This is another re-recording. What are we on? 5th, I think, video that got corrupted that I've had to re-record. This one is Deceit. GDI has attacked and cut off one of our bases. Find a way into the base. One of our agents will assist you by placing a landing flare at the right time. Once you're in, rebuild the base and destroy the GDI forces in the area. So this is one that is very difficult. Now I know that most of the Covert Ops missions are very difficult. This is another one that's incredibly tricky to do, quote-unquote, legitimately.
Yes, sir. You got it. Yo, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Tough guy. Yo, I'm on it. I'm on it. Tough guy.
So we were absolutely surrounded by infantry here at the start.
Yo, I'm on it.
Also, GDI has this place locked down tight.
That was left.
Alright, now, there's a lot of different ways to go about this mission.
Tough guy. You got it.
I have heard, supposedly, that there's sort of a legit way to go about this mission. So basically, the thing with this mission is, we're going to have a base over on the west. It is completely enclosed by GDI guard towers, so it's inaccessible, but we're going to be able to get there by capturing a Chinook. As long as we leave those guard towers alone, the base is essentially invulnerable, but you obviously can't win that way, so you have to destroy the guard towers eventually. And typically, the enemy builds overwhelming forces as soon as you take the base, making it almost impossible to get a win through normal means. Now, supposedly, let me slow it down for this explanation just in case, I don't know, we're on some kind of timer. Supposedly, all of these comms centers that are scattered around the map are basically early warning stations. Nothing in the mission gives any indication that that is the case. But supposedly, if you destroy all of the comm centers before you retake the base, essentially shutting down the enemy's early warning system, then the enemy will take longer to start building up after you retake the base. So I have heard. I have not verified this for myself, however. And from what I've heard, it is finicky and doesn't always work right. But I guess that's the way you're supposed to do this mission. Another way that you can do this mission, and the way that I typically go about it, is you can basically wall off the whole western side of the map so that GDI can't get at you, and then just take however long you need to build up your forces. And then, even though GDI is trying to launch overwhelming attacks against you, you'll be able to build up enough that you can overcome that. So typical abusing the AI's inability to deal with walls is another way to do this mission. It's how I ordinarily clear this mission. But there is another, much more fun way to cheese this mission. It's very difficult to pull off at first. The initial part is quite hard. But if you can do it, it makes the entire rest of the mission just a mop-up operation. And I did it on my initial recording of this mission, and I'm going to do it again here, because it is way more fun than the trick of just walling off your side of the map, and then just building up overwhelming forces. So we're going to do the preemptive commando drop approach. And this will be the second time I've ever done it, the first time being my initial recording. I believe this is the first time in any of the single-player games that we actually get to control an Apache. So we're going to make good use of this. Alright, and we're going to want an engineer. We can speed things back up again a bit, I think. Hopefully I haven't been too slow. and the enemy hasn't built up too much. I don't know when they start actually fleshing out their base. Their base does not start off fully built. I don't know if they start fleshing it out immediately or only once you recover your base. Alright, I'm going to make a scum save here, because this next part is tough to pull off. I'm also going to start pre-building a certain structure. A SAM site, in fact. I'm going to start pre-building another engineer and hopefully remember to cancel him in time. Alright. You get back in the helicopter. You get back in the helicopter. Put the engineer on hold. And now, our other commando is going to do some scouting. Now, he's going to take some damage going through the Tiberium. That's unavoidable. And he has to go to a very specific point. Not too far west, not too far east. If he goes too far in either direction, he's going to attract the wrath of enemy infantry and mammoth tanks. Now, he just needs to not die as the orcas bombard him. We need him to live long enough for us to capture this, build a SAM site to deal with the orcas, and now, where's our Hand of Nod? We're going to need to build another one of these. Probably repair this before the mammoth okay, I failed. We do need that to shoot down the orcas. So I put it too far to the west and caused the mammoth tank to attack it. So that was a failure. Like I said, this part here at the beginning, very, very finicky. Very hard to pull off correctly. Even having done this once before, you can see I screwed it up. Oops, that's the, nope, no, I don't want my engineer to die of Tiberium poisoning. Okay, so attempt... Oh no! I forgot to put my engineer on hold. I am really bad about starting to build something and then remembering to put it on hold. I just derp out and forget that I'm building it. I do that a lot more when I'm commentating, because then my attention is divided. I typically remember it better if I'm not recording. Take 3.
Construction complete.
Yo, you got it. Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay. So I'm sure that the plan has become obvious. We preemptively take over the enemy base before they're able to do anything. Then we have to endure a little bit of counterattacks from units scattered around the map. But once we've done so, the rest of the mission is just cleanup. Becomes trivial. Alright, I'm going to slow things down while I capture the enemy base. Now, don't put the... Alright, we can deal with that. I was going to say, don't put the SAM site so far to the west this time. Now, Hand of Nod.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
SAM site will take care of the orcas.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Construction complete. Primary building selected.
Now,
Building.
did the engineer not come out of that one?
Building.
Alright, so we're going to take the enemy silos. Get some more money that way. And we also need to capture their construction yard, of course.
Unit ready. Building.
I think we can still pull this off, despite that bit of epic stupidity.
Unit ready.
Get the other one, get their con yard. Get their refinery will be the next target.
Building.
Yeah, we can still pull this off. We should probably start building defenses, because the enemy is going to counterattack us.
Captured. Unit ready.
Alright, go get their harvester, please.
Building.
I think we can speed things up again.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Construction complete. Unit ready. GDI building.
I'm on it.
Captured.
You got it.
Building.
Now we have a source of income.
I'm on it.
And I'm going to start destroying some of these structures.
Construction complete.
Obviously, we don't want to get ion cannon, so this goes next.
That was left. You got it. No problem. I'm on it. You got it. You got it. Keep it covered. That was left. You got it.
Why did they... Okay, I guess they just always get that ion cannon strike. They shouldn't get any more, I don't think.
Yo,
That must have just been scripted.
yeah, no problem.
Building.
No problem.
GDI building captured.
Okay, this is going real smoothly. Now there is that problem, obviously. We're gonna have to go do something about the mammoth tank before our harvester can safely come home.
No problem.
And we have a path for
That was left.
Building.
Come on.
for harvesting,
Unit.
keeping our economy going. Let's see if we can lure him out
You got it.
by shooting him. Oh. What? Did I not tell him to stop?
Unit lost.
Okay, fine, whatever. I told him to stop multiple times and he just ignored me,
I'm on it.
thereby resulting in his death.
I'm on it.
I feel like I'm getting a little screwed with some of the weird behavior going on.
I'm on it. No problem.
Like, the engineer not coming out of the hand of Nod I just made primary. Now my harvester ignoring my repeated orders to stop harvesting. Well, we can sell some stuff and just build our own refinery, so we will.
Building.
In fact, we don't really need this construction yard.
Yes, I'm on it. No problem. Yo, I'm on it. No problem. You got it.
Alright, cool. Our commando's still alive.
On it.
Construction complete.
Alright, the rest of the mission is mop-up now. It's ours. That said, the mop-up can take a while, so... I might build more refineries to speed up my economy. Not because we have to compete with outproducing the enemy, but just to make it not take so long. And I think we should be able to speed things up now. So I find this a really fun way to complete the mission. A lot more fun than walling off our side of the map.
Building.
Yeah, I got irritated just now with some of the stupid behavior that occurred, but, you know, whatever. It's over now. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Our base is under attack.
Okay, the enemy is all in on attacking us. This is their full counterattack, but... Okay, well, our commando finally died. 3 turrets will easily handle a couple of medium tanks. So yeah, this is the enemy's big counterattack, and once we defeat this, there's no more threats remaining, really.
Cancel.
Well, I lost my ability to repair because
Unit lost.
we ran out of money because of the Tiberium refinery not able to be fully built.
Building. Construction complete.
Alright, now let's go get the remaining helipad. And then we'll build an airstrip and just order whatever vehicles we need to clean up the rest of the map. I think we'll want flame tanks to deal with their guard towers, which means we're also going to want a comm center. Oh wow, they have yet more guys they can counterattack with.
Construction.
I wonder why they come in waves. They're not producing anything.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
Okay, okay. This is enough guys we actually need to produce some more defenders. Surprising.
Unit ready. New construction options.
But we can do that, we can do that.
Unit ready.
Comm center, there we go.
Unit lost.
Nice of them to save us the trouble by coming to us.
Building. Unit ready.
They really have it out for our Tiberium silos, because that's clearly the biggest threat to them. Nice flame! Man, he got like 4 or 5 guys with 1 lick of flame. Promote that, man.
Not deploying here. New construction options.
Okay, let's order up some flame tanks to take care of the guard towers that are scattered all over the map. GDI has this place locked down like some kind of police state. But apparently the locals are Nod sympathizers, because we actually can't attack them. Oh, so it's probably a money crate down there.
Construction complete.
Also, this thing acts like it's on our side. Like, it does this weird
Building.
thing where if you go down there, it'll like run interference for you. So I almost think that's supposed to be like a civilian vehicle that is allied with us, because, like I said,
Building.
the civilians here appear to be Nod sympathizers, which also explains why GDI has it locked down with a
Construction.
bazillion guard towers everywhere.
Reinforcements have arrived. Building.
Yes, sir. Vehicle moving out. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Construction
Now some
complete.
recon bikes to assist, because they're very fast.
Construction
With
complete.
reasonable DPS, they're made of paper, but there's really no threats left, so it doesn't matter.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived. Building.
And they're helpless against infantry, but that's what the flame tanks are
Construction
for.
complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
And, I don't know, maybe some Nod buggies just to round out the force.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
Okay, so this Chinook is dropping off some dudes, but that's no real threat.
Building. Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Yes, moving out. Affirmative.
Oh, okay.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Well, we found more guard towers to deal with.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Are they going for the Chinook or that silo again? If they're going for the silo, it's yet another instance of that AI bug of the enemy targeting whatever's your northmost western thing on the map. Boy, that bug just pops up all over the place.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
Vehicle moving out.
Oh, there's our allied Humvee that's helping us out. Like I said it does. It's so strange.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Unit reporting.
One of these days I need to try to clear the mission by blowing up all the comm centers to see if that's a real thing, if that really is an early warning system. And then the enemy doesn't attack you so hard the instant you retake your base that you're guaranteed to lose if you don't blow off your base.
Unit moving out.
It'd be pretty cool if there is that way of clearing the mission. But I didn't feel like trying it this time. I felt like
Yes, sir.
cheesing the mission with the commando/engineer drop. Like I said, it was a lot of fun.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes. Yes.
Alright, what else remains?
Moving out. Moving out.
More guard towers, all that? Yep. Keep going, guys.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Told you GDI has this place locked down.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's bring up the flame tanks.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Building.
And build some more Apaches. This is a very rare chance for us to use Apaches in single player, so let's enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Apaches are pretty good.
Building.
Orcas are better against heavily armored targets because they have rockets, but against pretty much everything else, infantry, lightly armored targets, I think Apaches are actually better.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Cannot deploy here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out.
Alright, guys.
Yes, sir.
Didn't mean to select him as part of the group. Is this the last GDI thing on the map? We're about to find out. Curses.
Yes, sir.
The AI can never just give up like a gentleman.
Knowledge.
Well, let's find whatever it is we're missing.
Moving out.
Oh, it's an enemy drop.
Acknowledged.
They tried to do an engineer drop on our base. That's what one of those Chinooks was about.
Awaiting orders. Roger. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I guess that wasn't the only thing left.
Unit reporting.
Oh,
Right
good
away,
lord.
sir. Right away, sir.
How many times must we end a mission this way?
Affirmative. Right away, sir. Right away, sir. Moving out. You got it. Moving out. Roger.
More, maybe there's more guard towers right here. No.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Moving out. Moving out.
Oh, I saw.
Moving out.
Oh, good
Yes,
grief.
Vehicle reporting. Roger.
Good. What? And there, another drop. And apparently someone just died to Tiberium poisoning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Guys, what are you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unit reporting.
What do you
Yes,
think
sir.
you're doing?
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
lost.
Yes, sir.
Wow, they got one of the flame
Unit
tanks.
reporting.
Unit lost.
They're killing stuff left and right. These guys must be elite soldiers. Oh, they're dead now.
Waiting order. Yes, sir.
Is this the last thing?
Mission accomplished.
Yay! Okay, that was another new cinematic, so I'll keep that one, which means post-processing the video to reduce the volume again. We obviously did not clear the mission that way, but if we did clear it by fighting the enemy base to base like men, obviously we would have probably built a Temple of Nod and nuked them. Because it's always a good idea to build a Temple of Nod and nuke the enemy if you have access to that technology. Well, that was... oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name of the mission I just did? What the heck? Deceit! Yes, that was Deceit. As I said, I think that's a fun little way to do the mission with that early Commando Engineer drop. Well, that's that one done. Next episode, more Covert Operations. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.